My original out-of-the-box idea, my friend Joseph, my Puerto Rican friend who lives in Kansas, is still not in town for me to continue on with the project. Therefore, I won't be able to interview him, so I had to go with my second choice, which is my dad's new assistant. She is a Jewish person. I asked her yesterday if I could interview her, and she said she'd be glad to help. And I'm actually on my way to go see her. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I told her I'd try to do it early in the morning. That way, I'm not interrupting with her daily work. And she said she was excited to, be able to help me. And we'll see how that goes. She's about, I'm not going to ask her her age, but she's about 50s, and I think she's lived in Laredo her whole life, but it'd be interesting to see what it's like to be a Hispanic woman and being Jewish. And I wrote down several questions that I want to ask her, and hopefully she'll be able to answer them. The way I'm going to interview her is I'll ask her if she wants her face to be shown, but if not, it'll just be from the neck down. And I'm excited to put it all together and see what it's like to be Jewish. I don't really know anybody who's Jewish, so that'll be interesting. Were you born Jewish?
No.
No? Is all your family Jewish?
No.
No? How did you become Jewish?
I became Jewish because on my younger age, I worked for a Jewish family, and they invest a lot on my growing. They taught me a lot about how to do in business, and they sent me to school. They were very, very generous with me, and they never taught me anything about the religion. I didn't understand a lot of things, why they helped me a lot, why they guide me and be my mentors, and I didn't understand that until I started looking into the religion. So I had a lot of anxious to know, to find out about them, and I started learning about it, and I started understanding about them, why they were the way that they were. They were very generous. They were very respectful about people, about God. They're.
Do you want to answer? Okay.
And when I start learning about it, is when I start understanding why they were the way that they were with me. And I really wanted to be like them, because very grateful to them and the way that they are, because they still here. They live in Laredo, and they still here, and they're still the same people that I met, and I'm very proud to be part of them.
Okay, what are some of the holidays that you celebrate?
Several. Hanukkah. We celebrate several. I don't remember their whole names, but we celebrate several.
Okay, since you celebrate Hanukkah, do your children celebrate Hanukkah with you, or they celebrate
No,
Christmas?
My children, they're already older. One is 43 and the other one is 39, so they're married. They have their own children, so they have their own opinions. They don't criticize me or anything, but I let them to decide about their religions, and they respect me, the decision that I make already.
Do you have any murals or statue figures in your chapel? If you go to a chapel? No.
We don't believe in those.
No, you don't? Okay. Because you know how like the Catholic Church has like the Virgin Mary and
Well,
then Jesus.
Yes, I understand that, but the thing is, our religion is very conservative. And one of the, well, if you knew a little bit about the Bible, in the Old Testament, one of the rules is not to make statues or believe on them.
Yeah.
We believe in God, but
You pray directly
Yes,
instead
we
of
have
like looking at
a
something.
straight line with God.
Any symbols and basic prayers that you have? Like, you know, in Catholic, we have like Our Father and Hail
Oh,
Mary.
we have actually our religion. Everything is a prayer. A lot of prayers. It's kind of a strict our religion, and you have to pray for. If you drink the water, you have to pray. If you wash your hands, you have to pray. If you eat, you have to pray. After you eat, you have to pray. For everything, you have to pray.
Are you a minority in Laredo?
I think so, yes.
Is there any rules or regulations that you have to follow in your religion?
In my religion, well, I don't understand that question.
Like, is there, I guess, like certain things you can't do? Like maybe celebrate, well, I know you probably
Well,
don't celebrate
yes.
Halloween.
Yes, no. We have rules. Yes. Like for example, we celebrate Shabbat, which starts on Friday after a certain hour, and since that moment, you can't work. You cannot do anything until our Shabbat ends on Saturday, like when the sun comes down. And we have a ritual that we have to follow, and we can work on that period of time. Our week starts on Sunday, and instead of Catholic people, regular people, they start on Monday. Our week starts on Sunday.
Okay. Is there any like eating habits that you have to follow?
Yes, actually, we're not allowed to eat pork. First of all, that's the most important thing.
No pork. Okay. Do you think you have anything in common with the Catholic Church?
I don't think so.
Not at all.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Those are all the questions I wrote down. So thank you.
Okay.
I just finished interviewing Miss Lily, and I asked her if we could please do the interview in English, and she agreed. And we had to cut the video into 2 because my mother called her on the office line, I guess looking for me, because we were using my phone to record. So we had to like pause it so the video is like cut into 2 pieces, and well, there's 2 videos. And after we ended the video, the second video, she talked to me a little bit more about it in Spanish, felt a little bit more comfortable, I guess, because she didn't have a camera on her. And she said that she really loves being Jewish, that her kids don't criticize her. You know, they're older, they have their own family, they'll go and like visit the chapel, and just to experience a little bit with her. I asked her if she is allowed to have friends outside of the chapel, and she said that yes, but they like to stick together, because I was telling her about my Puerto Rican friend and how they're Christian, and he hardly has any friends outside of the church. I think I'm one of the few, and she said that she really respects the Christian religion because she says it's kind of like the foundation, but the Jewish religion was the first, and she said we are all Jewish. And it was really interesting hearing her talk about her religion. And I actually have a cousin who goes to her church because she married into a Jewish family, and she was telling me how she really likes them, and she really admires them, that they don't get to go often because they have 3 little ones, but when they do go, it's a blessing. And so she was telling me a little bit about that, and it was really interesting. I'm really glad that I got to interview her. And this is going to wrap up my interview with Ms. Lily, and I've definitely learned and gained some knowledge today.